An uptick in terms of the crowd energy. A lot of these fans came to watch this man who you think has the skill set to be a future UFC champion.
I do, John, and I will go on record saying it. I believe this kid has a huge future ahead of him. He has a ton of skills. He checks all the boxes. He's got the wrestling, he's got the grappling, he's got the cardio, he's got the toughness. He can do it all, but it is on him now to make good on all the work that him and his team have done to put him in this position.
And the UFC, as you well know, does a masterful job with the matchmaking. When a fighter is this hype and gets to this point of their career, they give him a guy who they think can beat him. We'll see how he handles this challenge tonight. Always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. All right, with that, the wait ends here. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexandre "The Cannibal" Pantoja. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Tatsuro.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one. All right, early round action here featuring the American top team trained flyweight contender, Alexandre Pantoja. Injuries limited him to just one appearance in 2020, but now he is back in a more regular competing cycle, and the results really speak for themselves. This man poses danger everywhere. The danger factor particularly high on the ground when it comes to his submission game, but if you sleep on him on the feet, he'll put you to sleep. Just ask Matt Schnell.
He got taken down.
Making all these shots count.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Postures up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move. In the half guard.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush. They get nervous. They're like, oh, my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Round 2 straight ahead.
Hey, stop.
Excellent job last round. That's the way to control a fight on the ground. Put it in your skill set. This round, I want to see the same thing, but be even more aggressive.
Boom! Body kick right there, landed perfect.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Going to the jab on the counter here, blocked by Pantoja. Big power shot there. Just out of range with that left hook. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Single.
Oh, elbow inside.
Well, nothing in the unified rules says you can't strike from off of your back, and he did well there. Pantoja's in half guard. All right, side control now. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2.
Beautiful transition. Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to.
Well, he's got his back now. Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John, but ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner.
Guillotine jump. Looking for the guillotine lock right now, and it looks like it's in. He's done a great job.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Pantoja's has got full mount now. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. 30 seconds to go. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. suffocating work from the top here by Pantoja.
Olha, senta aí, relaxa, tomou a água sim. Olha, tá muito perto essa luta, okay? It's way too close right now. So what I need you to do is...
All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Flipped him with the jab.
Beautiful body kick.
Real quick leg kick.
Ooh, looks like that shot was blocked. The left hook lands on the counter.
Big double leg level change.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Pantoja's in half guard now. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, huge elbow!
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done. Yes, smart adjustment. Yup.
Setting up for an arm lock now. Ooh, arms in tight.
He's got it locked in.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
He's having his way with him here.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
2 minutes to go.
He's got to be careful here.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
He passes to half.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Pantoja's eye is closing up. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
Ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter round. Oh, he's got him hurting here.
Big combination.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses. Good work from the top here by Pantoja. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Pantoja's back in half guard, very comfortable here.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. He's up. What submission defense?
Good work. I'm going to stand this up.
Takes his back. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, Jim.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now he's starting to pay dividends. That was nice.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go.
Oh, watch the arm here.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up. He's getting the mount here.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
In the half guard.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Pantoja. Oh, he reversed position there on the ground, and he's now in the dominant position. 10 seconds to go in the round. And there's the buzzer indicating the end of round 4.
Great job. We dominated him that last round with ground control. We want to keep that going. Let's get this fight to the ground as soon as possible. Take it back down.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Pantoja gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
You gotta be first, let those hands go.
Missed with that attempt. Straight right is there. Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. All right, so that calf's starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check it. Kick to the body. Oh, left hook.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, would you look at this, an Umanari roll right into a heel hook. You don't see that every day. It's flashy, it's unorthodox, but proving to be effective here. Let's see if he can finish the fight. Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. Oh, just a merciless approach here on the ground, continuing to target that cut.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Good, solid strike on the ground.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position. Now he's going full mount. That was a slick transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. This is some exhausting work.
Oh, for attack. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here.
Oh, right into mount.
1 minute to go in the fight.
Another strike lands to that swollen area. The in swell is coming handy right now.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him.
Oh, and there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. We'll
Ladies
see how
and
the
gentlemen,
judges saw it.
after 5
Here is Bruce Buffer.
rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Tatsuro Taira.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous.